become the world champions. It's only 12 inches high, solid gold, and it means England are the world champions.
1966, the last time England won a major trophy. But in recent years, they've come incredibly close. They reached the World Cup semi-final in 2018, made it to Euros final in 2020, and were knocked out by France in the quarterfinals of the 2022 World Cup. This year, they have to win the Euros, and it looks like Gareth Southgate's last chance. This year, there are no Spurs players in the England squad, sparking hopes that England might finally actually clinch a trophy. Surprisingly, the club with the most players in the squad is Crystal Palace, with Gueye, Eze, Adam Wharton and Henderson all included. Southgate has taken a different approach this year by selecting players who have had a great season and are in top form. Unlike previous tournaments, he has left out his usual favourites, Maguire, Rashford, Henderson, Grealish and Sterling, regardless of their current club performance. Despite the abundance of young talent and new faces in the England squad, there are concerns about their lack of experience. England have the third youngest squad at the tournament, with only 5 out of 26 players having 50 or more caps, which are Kane, Walker, Stones, Pickford and Rice. Additionally, nearly half of the England squad, 11 out of 26 players heading to Germany, have fewer than 10 caps each for England prior to this tournament. Before we get into the next part of the video, if you've learned something new from this video, subscribing to the channel would be greatly appreciated.
You have to say, we've got a group of fans that we've set up here for you. Everyone's go on, give us a cheer.
Definitely going to win it.
It's coming on.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think to it tonight?
7-0. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we're going to bring it home.
England fans often get overly excited about their chances in tournaments, but this year they are some of the most exciting attacking players in world football. First, there is Jude Bellingham, who is La Liga's player of the season and is the closest thing to David Beckham in an England shirt we've seen. Not just on the field, where he's excelling for Real Madrid and winning Champions League titles, but also off the field, where he's modelling for Kim Kardashian's underwear brand, much like Beckham did in his heyday. Next, we have Premier League Player of the Season Philip Walter-Foden, who has just secured his 4th Premier League title in a row at just the age of 24. If Southgate plays him centrally, we might see a lot of grown adults sporting the Foden haircut as the tournament progresses. Another great talent in the England side is Declan Rice, who will need to find a new partner for his Euros. In previous tournaments, he was paired with Yorkshire Pirlo Calvin Phillips. However, Pep Guardiola has turned Phillips into a Yorkshire pudding and he is no longer in the England squad.
Just going back to Calvin Phillips, can you just clarify please, if he's not injured?
No, he's not injured. He arrived with overweight.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to ask. So why is he overweight?
I don't know.
In the first game, Rice was partnered with Trent Alexander-Arnold, but this isn't Trent's natural position. It showed as he lost the ball on several occasions and his positional awareness was lacking. If England are to go far in this tournament, Declan Rice will be a key component. Finally, there's Bukayo Saka, who nearly led Arsenal to the Premier League title this season with 20 goals and 14 assists. For England's sake, it might be worth considering leaving European Golden Shoe winner Harry Kane out of the team, who seems to be allergic to winning trophies, and bringing in Iverton instead, though that might be a bit of a gamble. And let's not forget about the Premier League Young Player of the Season, Cole Palmer, who scored 9 penalty goals for Chelsea this year. His skill under pressure could be incredibly valuable if the tournament comes down to penalties. England began their Euro campaign with a narrow 1-0 win against Serbia, a team they should be dominating if they aim to win their first ever Euros. If England plays like that against stronger teams later in the competition, they will struggle. Critics are blaming manager Gareth Southgate, accusing him of making world-class players look inexperienced. They argue that he manages like a former Middlesbrough manager with a 30% win rate, and that's because he is. One thing that needs to change in this tournament is England's tendency to freeze after going 1-0 up, as we saw again against Serbia. The issue has been evident in the past, such as in the World Cup semi-final against Croatia, where England led 1-0 but lost 2-1, and in the Euros final against Italy, where they also took an early 1-0 lead but ultimately lost on penalties. Normally, scoring boosts a team confidence and they push for more goals, but this hasn't been the case with England. It doesn't help that Southgate struggles to make effective in-game changes to adapt the flow of the match, which has allowed the opposition to get back into the game multiple times. If you made it to the end of the video, comment below how far you think England will go in the Euros, Or if you believe they can win the entire competition, if you enjoyed this video, why not watch another? And as always, see you on the next one.